Take the hit, take the hit, take the hit. Welcome back to FPL Take The Hit. You're here with Mick and Joff, and today we are doing our FPL Advantage series. We are looking at the second half of the season wildcard, Joffy. This is a controversial wildcard. This one only been added recently, and in the last I think it's 4 seasons ago it was added by FPL Towers. I mean we FPL veterans like ourselves, we had to deal with using one wildcard for the entire season, Joff. So it's refreshing to have a second one to bounce off.
Yeah, it's a very handy kind of secondary wildcard. Definitely, like the second half of the season is important, obviously with the double game weeks. And actually, I'll get straight into it. You know, with the double game weeks, that's basically my strategy here. As soon as that second wildcard became available to FPL managers, exactly after you only had one for the first, for basically since the existence of this game. Basically, the second half of the season wildcard, I utilize it only for the double game week. So I'll use it, say for example, the double game week is number 34 of the season. I'll use it in game week 33, and basically I've got to use my bench boost or my triple captainship in the game week 34, which is the double game week, and all of a sudden you've got yourself a massive point haul incoming.
No, absolutely. I mean, like you said, it is greatly used in combination with one of your other chips. And just touching, just while we're talking about chips, if you do want to understand a bit more about the chips, we do have some more videos on them coming out, so watch out for them. Just explaining exactly what the double game weeks are, because I mean, double game week, basically what it is, teams are going to miss some fixtures throughout the busy periods, and they have to make up those fixtures throughout the season, and they make them up in a single game week of the season. So like Joff was saying, as game week 30, for example, a team like Manchester United could have two games in the 1 week. And so what he's saying is, using it prior to that game week, you can actually use one of your other chips to take advantage of that double game week. So potentially you can get out 15 players that play twice in 1 week. Exactly. Now, when you think about that, that's 180 minutes per player. Yeah, potentially. Obviously, some things like rotation and stuff like that could change it, or drop a form, players dropping out of the team. But the potential for the advantage of those points is huge. It's massive. So you can end up with like a 150-point week, if everything falls your way, of course.
Exactly.
So it's definitely a great strategy that Joff just mentioned there.
Yeah, and also just want to add to that as well. Like you just mentioned with the bench boost, because it's true, you're getting maximum amount of minutes basically. But you can also use the triple captainship as well, which obviously gives you, he basically gets 180 minutes to do the best that he can. So he goes on to get 20 points altogether. He gets a 9-pointer, he gets 11-pointer. You're getting 60 points from your captain, which is a massive, opportunity to kind of rank jump. So just wanted to put that one there out there. And what else? What was yours? Another strategy, Mick?
Well, as you're saying, with the triple captainship being used, another thing for beginners to understand is, you cannot use the wild card and an actual bench boost or a triple captain chip or any other chips in the same game week. The wild card does count as a chip, and you can only use one chip per game week. So I remember I've seen it time and time again, season and season again, where players, the managers not understanding why they can't use them in the same game week. It can't happen. You need to use it prior to using any other chip. So I just want to put that in there. That's just good. For beginners out there, so that they know. And then another way you can use this the second half of the season wildcard is you can pop it early. I've seen many managers that have popped it early. And I'm talking, somewhere around the game week 30 mark, where you've got that last eight game weeks of fixtures. You kind of know how the table's sitting. You kind of know which teams are in relegation, and the double game weeks. Obviously, you want to hold that wild card, the second half of the season wild card, until you know the fixtures that are going to come up in the double game weeks. That's huge. That's probably the biggest point of this video, because you want to know which teams are playing twice, who they're going to play, and who you need to target. Once you know that, once that's in your head, you don't really need to wait until the week before. You can to obviously to maximize on form and the players that are not injured and so forth, but if you pop it early, what you do maximize is the amount of games you're going to get from these players that you wildcard in. Yeah. So instead of getting, say, 4 or 5, maybe you're looking at getting 8 to 10 weeks of points from these players.
Yeah, I like that. It's perfectly said as well, man. That's probably the only time to use it a bit earlier is obviously to someone like Manchester City's got, from game week 30 to 32, they've got really good fixtures, and then they've got a double in 34. But it's just one of those things is that, which will lead into another video that we've got. We've got a free hit video as well. So say, for example, Manchester City blanks in game week 33 or something like that. You might be able to use your free hit there. This is just random random kind of assumptions. But it's just one of those things where just really planning out your second half of the season, and you've got us to help you. We've got this FPL Advantage tutorial series, which we're going to talk about double game weeks. We're going to talk about free hit, triple captain. So just check out the description below. We've got all the knowledge for you guys.
Excellent, mate. Well, thank you for joining us today, guys. If you did enjoy this video, hit the subscribe button, give us a like. And if you want to give us some support, head over to Patreon to give us some support, guys. But other than that, we'll catch you guys real soon. As we say at FPL Take The Hit, always remember to stay positive.
Keep chasing them green arrows, guys.
Thanks, guys. Ciao. Take the hit, take the hit.